Jakey,
Yeah, man.
it slaps, bro.
Yeah, I can tell.
But that they have like the seed, the foundation
slaps.
underneath.
Thank God. Yeah. Welcome to CRT Hot Ones. I'm John D'Antonio. This Colorado Gives Day, we're asking the CRT staff and company to step into the hot seat for hot questions and even hotter wings. Today I am joined by one of the best actors I've ever seen work. He starred in last year's An Iliad. He is the one, the only, Lavour Addison. Give it up for Lavour! Woo!
Thank you, John. That was so nice of you. I felt that.
Yeah, no, totally. It's real. It's
thanks,
all
man.
from the heart, man.
I appreciate it.
So we're gonna do some hot wings today, yeah?
Yes.
Which look pretty different today. What's that about?
They were created with love by the person sitting right in front of you.
This guy is a wing connoisseur, so he was like, if I'm doing this, I'm cooking the wings. So we said, heck yeah, so I'm excited for that. I know it'll be an upgrade. We're gonna start nice and light, all right? With,
Sounds good.
I don't know what we got here. Bliss and vinegar.
Okay.
Game time?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Mm.
Oh, not many people know this, but you are a huge professional wrestling fan. I'm talking WWF, WWE. So, two-parter. I want to know, why do you love it so much? What's that about? And second, what have you learned from professional wrestling, the wrestlers, that applies to your acting?
That's a good question, bro.
Thank you. I'm up in my game.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So, I started watching wrestling as a kid with my dad. And growing up in the 90s, that was the height, sort of, well, not the height, some people would argue, but it was the height of like wrestling. There were two big companies battling out every Monday night, and me and my dad would just be flipping back and forth. So it started with that, and it was just a way that, you know, I was connected with my dad. What I've learned, well, you know, professional wrestling is probably the oldest, like, form of theater. Just kidding. I think the Greeks beat them.
In my head, I was like, is it? Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's so perfect because it combines film with the act of live theater. So you're getting both. How to cut a promo.
Yeah.
You know, how to tell someone off properly. Make sure you got the beginning, middle, and end. You know, how important a catchphrase is. How important it is to not just recite lines, but bring yourself to it.
Okay.
Those are things, yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, like having personality always helps.
Yeah. Man, I love that. I love that. It definitely applies. All right, cool. Well, let's keep on keeping on. All right. We're moving on to Los Calientes, number 2. Here we go. Next question. When you were an undergrad, there was a competition, Hawaii, where you were going to school for Mr. Hawaii, the fittest bod on the island. You could become Mr. Hawaii, and you won that title. Two-part question. I want to know the story behind that. How did you win that? And number 2, what happened to that guy? Where is he now?
Okay. So, thank you for giving it that title, Mr. Hawaii. You make it seem like it's so much bigger than it was. So one night, every Friday night, my freshman year, there was a concert at the Stan Sheriff Center. Well, not Stan Sheriff, it was just Campus Center. They bring in some bands, they perform. This one night, it was raining really bad. You know, people were like taking off articles of clothing. And,
Like you do when it's raining.
like you do, yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
I understand.
You gotta-
Yeah, sure.
And so guys are taking off their shirts, and the DJ's like, cut the music, cut the music. And he's like, we're gonna crown Mr. UH's best body right here tonight. And so he lined all these guys up, and you know, they're all, you know, like, yeah, flexing. And you know, like 3 guys down, like after like 3 guys, I was like, what the hell with this? I took my shirt off, went right front and center, hit him with the front double biceps, and the guy was like, that's it! That's Mr. UH's best body! And I won a penguin that had abs drawn on with Sharpie.
Like a stuffed animal?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And a T-shirt.
Okay.
What was the other part of the question?
What happened to that guy?
Oh, what happened to that guy? That guy's still here. That guy's still here. He, you know, as time progresses, you know, you add on a little bit of health.
Yeah.
Just to keep you safe. And so the guy is here, and he still moves great. But you know, like, you got to stay humble too.
But you know what that's all show. You've built that father strength, and that's a thing. But we'll get into that in a little bit. So let's move on to number 3, shall we?
Okay.
All right. This is Hellfire. We're going to Hellfire. So okay. The level is raising. Here we go.
Also, thank you for the flats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So flats or drumsticks? It sounds like you just answered.
I love wings, first and foremost, but it's just easier. I can pull them apart, and then you see you got this. The wing, the bone is already out. Then you just do this. Watch this.
Oh, wow. That's a champ move right there. You're going to a deserted island. You can only bring 2 CRT staff members. 2. Obviously, I think one's probably obvious, but who are the 2 you're bringing? I want to know.
First, I'm definitely going to bring Jake Harbor. I'm sticking with him.
Okay.
Jake Harbor is so smart. He's also a good guy. And I think that we would have good camaraderie while out there. I would not bring Brittany Shamba Addison, my wife, because I know that it's starting to heat up. I know that I would be so concerned about her well-being that I might jeopardize myself and the other person. Also, if she's not there, you know, I would be able to have something to say, hey, I'm fighting to get home, you know?
Oh, that's awesome. Nice guy. Like, that's a good answer.
Thank you.
Okay. But who is,
second person. Right.
This is, you know.
I think I take you, John.
Okay.
I take you.
Okay.
But I would tell you, John, if you panic and start giving me orders, no, go, start swimming. But I think we would have a good time. We would tell some good dad jokes.
Okay.
So me, you, and Jake Harbor. Hopefully we're not on there too long.
No, I think the 3 of us would get off that island pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think...
Mostly because of Jake.
Yes, because of Jake.
While Jake is building the boat, we'd be working on your one-man show.
Yes.
That, like, we're crafting and stuff like that. That'd be awesome.
Yes, and then we do the show for the people who save us as we travel back to civilization.
Okay, great. Now, second question. Here we go. Jumping back to the father's strength. You are a new father. Congratulations. It's so amazing. Thank you. Aria, she's a gem. She's amazing. How has fatherhood changed your acting or your point of view as an artist?
To just say it really simply, it's made me not try as hard. It's made me believe that I am who I am, and if I bring that to what I'm doing, everyone else is going to love it. I also I feel things deeper now. Yeah. I care. I put someone else above me. Brittany's there too, but it's just, it's just different when you have someone that needs you 100% of the time. That your care and how you protect them and love them is just different. So, yeah, I felt I've just become more grounded. I don't have to try as hard. Yeah. To play a character.
Is that Richard III?
Yes. Maybe 2023.
All right. I love it. All right, cool. Let's move on to number 4, all right? Oh, boy, the bomb. The bomb. Whew. Get ready for the explosion. Here we go. You got $1 million. Colorado Gives Day is coming up. First question, where's that money going? Which nonprofit are you donating to?
Whew! I would... She's burning. Since I can't use it for student loans or putting a down payment on a house, I would definitely give it to CRT.
What do you want to see? What's the one thing you'd love to do for CRT?
Oh. Let's make sure the building is up to code and it's strong. Let's get the air purifiers so we could do shows.
Yeah.
Let's give everyone on staff a good living wage.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll start there.
I love that. I'm glad the private dressing room is not at the top of that list. Thank you
No,
for that.
I like to be exposed in front of everyone.
How you feeling? How's the bomb treating you?
The bomb is the bomb. It slaps,
It slaps.
as the young people say.
All right, time for the feed bomb. What's happening there? Something's clearly happening. What is it?
That's when I posed for the cover of Men's Health.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is us on Trash the Dress. You know the tradition where you jump in the ocean after the wedding? We went and did a photo shoot of us jumping in the ocean in our dress blues, our best wedding gowns.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's this? What's happening here?
That was when I played Sir Richie Walters in a chorus line.
Cool.
That was during my number. I think the song was called Shit Richie. And basically everyone they said, everyone back up and let Lavour just go crazy. This was 1 year after Mr. UH's best bod. So my acrobatics were on point at that point. And there I'm doing a one-handed leg split.
Yeah.
It's good times.
You're defying gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This looks like a hospital room. What's going on here?
That was when I caught rhabdomyolysis. I did the Murph that year. I wasn't in shape. The Murph is where you run a mile, you do 100 push-ups, 200 pull-ups, 300 squats, and then another mile.
Okay.
And I didn't fully extend my arms, was one of them. So basically, my muscles started to build up and break down into my kidneys, and basically your kidneys can shut down, and there have been people who needed dialysis. And I was lucky that a friend told me, hey, do you think you have rhabdo? And one sign is where your urine is brown as vinegar. No, vinegar is white. Brown as Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, guys. And that night, went to the hospital. I had to stay in the hospital for a week.
Man.
On IV. Yeah.
Rhabdo.
Yeah, don't get it. But I will say, during that time, my Dominion playing game, it's a card game. Yeah. Brittany couldn't touch me.
Okay.
I was on fire.
Congrats on that. I might worry about the urine after this. Might also have similar symptoms. All right, let's go to the round 5. You ready? Final round. You ready for this?
Yes. Shall we cheers?
Yeah, cheers that up. Cool. Here we go.
I will say.
Man, that's how you eat wings, by the way, what you're doing. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you have the special skill of knowing every war that's ever been fought in the history of time. So I'm going to get you started with 3, and I want you to keep the list going.
Okay.
Here we go. The Persian War, the Peloponnesian War, the War of Alexander the Great.
See, I have to say them. War of Alexander the Great, Punic War, Gallic War, Caesar's invasion of Britain, Great Jewish Revolt, Yellow Turban Rebellion, War of 1812, Saxon War, Viking Civil War, Norman Conquest of England, Norman Conquest of
I'm going to stop you there. Give it up for this guy.
Fourth Crusade. Yes!
Okay, final question. I'm going to hit you with a Shakespeare bomb, okay? It's going to be a fun twist. There's a point system here. I'm going to name a series of quotes from Shakespeare, William Shakespeare. For those who don't know, Lavour is a Shakespeare buff. Loves Shakespeare. You need to name the play and the character. You get a point for each, okay? You hit 10 points, you win the game. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them.
Cassius from Julius Caesar.
Boom! 0 points.
No, that's from Macbeth. I am.
0 points. 12th Night, Malvolio. All right, here we go. Number 2. We know what we are, but know not what we may be.
Cassius, Julius Caesar.
Ophelia, Hamlet, 0 points. Loving this so much. Here we go. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. Hit me with it.
Lady M, Macbeth.
Lucio, Measure for Measure. All right, here we go. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. And here, I'll say it in character. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Laertes.
Polonius. Hamlet.
Yes, +2. Okay, here we go. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Oh, that's from Macbeth. Lady M.
0. King Richard IV. Henry IV, Part 2. Nothing can come of nothing, he says to his daughter, Cordelia, as he's splitting up the kingdom.
That guy.
Rhymes with, look in this mirror.
Führer. It's the hot sauce, man.
King Lear.
Lear, that's what I said.
And finally, I think you're actually going to get this one, Lavour. What's done cannot be undone.
Macbeth.
+1. Lady M in Mackers.
All
right, let me just recap the score real quick. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 1. 3 points. You did not win the game, but you did win Hot Ones. Woo! Thank you.
I will say, the reason I missed those was because anytime I did a show like those, they always would cut probably those lines.
Yeah, and I get it, and it's also your thing. If you're not saying the line, you don't really listen. And basically, the person stops moving the mouth.
Right.
And then
That's
it's like,
right.
okay, I guess
And
that's
then
my
it's
cue.
Yeah, it's just the last word. Bam. Thank you.
This was fun. Come back again next year, all right?
Thank you.
Cheers.
And as the great man said in Rooms to Go, cheers.